I wanted to put out this raw and uncut type of video here, so because it's 2026 and people out there still have fear of doing what it is that they have a dream of, basically their dream. And for me, I was married for 5 years, or 5.5 years, and it was the most toxic type of relationship I ever had on my time on this realm. And when I say toxic, physical abuse, mental abuse, and yes, it happens to men too. Going to work with black eyes and making excuses of how I got it, making the lie of me getting into a fight with a man, and just going through all those things of being in that position. And that went on and on and on and on, saying I'm this, saying I'm that. And me being a man now, I'm not gonna lie, like physically, yes, I could have defended myself in a way so that would not happen. But me being a man, I am not gonna put my hand on a woman under any circumstances. And my wife at the time knew that, and she took advantage of that, blocking me like in and out so I couldn't get out of the situation. And she just did what she wanted to do, basically me playing Gandhi. And this went on for a good 4.5 years, about around that time. So in 2022 now, no, in early 2023, she was diagnosed with a brain tumor. The reason why I went back to 2022, because those were the first signs of not knowing what was going on. She was having double vision, and we went to different doctors and no one could figure it out, besides one doctor that thought that it could be a brain tumor. And then it was properly diagnosed in January 2023. But even during that time now, she is like, her anger level went up a notch, blaming me for giving her the cancer, say it's all my fault for making her stress and everything like that. And things became worse with me having to take care of her, and her throwing food at me and spitting at me and everything like that. And it went on and on until she got sicker and sicker, where basically she couldn't do any of those things anymore. But 2 weeks, she ended up transitioning to another realm on July 24th, 2024. And 2 weeks prior to that was the most loving time that I ever had with her since the time we've been together. And the reason why I'm mentioning that now is because even through all that anguish, all that physical abuse, all that mental abuse on me, I'll focus on the last 2 weeks, because the last 2 weeks were very loving. And when she did pass on into another, transition into another realm, I cried for 3 days. 3 days straight. And I went to my own sort of darkness. And during that time, going through all that darkness, I came to that personal conclusion that everything was or is my fault. I put myself in each one of those positions where I could have just took my stuff and left. But the thing about that is, love is a powerful thing. And when you love somebody, no matter what situation is going on there, that love will triumph. You'll think love will come through. You think the person will change. all them sort of something there. And that's what I went through. And going with my shadows now, deep down in my shadows, just come to that conclusion that I put myself in every position. That was the foundation of me transforming into a totally different person. And knowing that our time, or generally everyone's time on this realm, is almost like a snap of a finger. And whatever dreams that you have, whatever stuff that you want to do, just go ahead and do it. We're supposed to go to all these tropical places, which we couldn't do because of all those circumstances. And during our last time together, she had apologized for everything that she did to me, and she said she wanted me to find another person that will love me for me and treat me the way how I deserve to be treated, and I could be able to go places with this person that I always wanted to go with her. A very loving situation. And that's why, again, I'm mentioning about everyone having a dream, is to go for it, whatever dream it is, because you never know what can happen. And said that a lot of things are hard in the subconscious. Just don't like the fear of failing. But just think about what's the worst thing that could happen. That was my epiphany. The worst thing that could happen, a person says no. Then you move on. Every door closed simultaneously, another one opens. Me, myself, a year after asking someone for a coffee or something, they're not interested. Okay. Granted, I don't feel sad or mad about it. It's just another door closed simultaneously, another one opens. And you could put that again with dreams that you have. Like whatever kind of dreams that you have, whatever kind of situation you want to go through, just go for it. Like anything is possible if you go through the steps of making it possible. And don't say that there's a hockey player. I don't watch hockey actually at all, but there's a hockey player, Wayne Gretzky, where he has a quote that actually to this day, I heard it, and to this day, that's how I live my time on this immortality realm, and that is, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Honestly, for that one, it was a hockey analogy, but I use that for real life. You miss 100% of the shot you don't take. If you want to have a dream life of living somewhere else, you don't go through the steps, you're already missing a shot. May as well go for it. The worst that could happen, it doesn't go through. Then you go through the steps of a better way of making things go through into your realm, into your reality tunnel. It's 2026 now, and with AI, a lot of things can be a lot simpler. So people write themselves whatever type of dreams, whatever you want to accomplish, whatever you have a fear of doing, that you don't want to do because you're afraid of failing or you're afraid of the repercussions of it. If it's a man that you like, but you don't have the courage to ask them, there's no thing about a man should ask a woman should ask a man, or whatever the case is. Ask the man out. The worst that can happen is he says no. Then you move on. At least you know the situation. So that's what I want just to put out there. 2026, and people are still in that caged wall of being in their own comfort zone, not knowing to evolve and to become a highest version of themselves. They need to break down the wall. They need to jump into the deep end of the swimming pool and test the waters. Because it's that way how you get growth. It's that way how you evolve. It's that way how you get closer and closer to whatever success that you want to get. So anyway, everybody out there, have a blessed day. Stay blessed, blessed, and more blessed. And just remember, worst case scenario, no, and you don't accomplish it at that moment.